between using the computer last time and this time, OBS was like, mic settings? Who needs mic settings? I don't need mic settings. I was just saying, I started back at work this week, and so this is my first stream at home on a Wednesday, which is my day off. And so my son will be making noise because he is home. So I'm just going to turn on that timer that says, please forgive my son for making noise. Hope you guys are good. Hey Pekka, hey Liv, hey Nogatron. Oh, you blame Dun. At least I believe you guys when you say I'm muted, and I can see that little mic thing moving too. So. But yeah, I've been baking cakes. My son is 4 tomorrow, so he's going to have a cake tonight. You're going to have to wait a minute, bud. He is 4 tomorrow, so he's going to have a cake tonight with my family, and he's going to have a cake at daycare tomorrow. So I've been busy baking cakes, and tomorrow it has to be dairy-free for his classmates, so that's been fun. Will not be Bluey themed, sadly. I've been very lazy this year, and I have just done what I'm capable of doing, which is a basic chocolate cake with sprinkles. So that's the plan.
Happy birthday!
Thanks, Peck. I just realized that this should be above that. And social clips. And all of that sort of stuff. Anyway, the theme is birthday disappointed. He's 4. Like, he'll just love that it's chocolate cake. He's not gonna care. Next year, he'll probably have a party. He'll probably have friends over. He'll probably have a themed cake. But this year, Mum is a bit tired. It's been a lot going on. So there will be times where I have to change the TV for him. He'll request a different thing to watch, and there will be times where he constantly begs me for snacks, but it'll be fun. Anywho, let's get some Long Dark going, shall we? So, hi Vika. No, I might a bit later. I might reveal the cake. Also have a new camera, so I'm in much more HD than normal, which is slightly startling. But I don't look terrible. But it does do this autofocus thing, so that's kind of weird. Game. Koru, what are you doing? The Long Dark isn't even running, Koru. Thank you for the shout out to Vika. And Liv. That gives me helps me while I stall.
Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, please clip that, please. I want that clipped so badly.
That's not great, Liv. I'm sorry to hear that. I generally make my children's lives extremely fun and spoil them to death. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. I would never make my children's lives miserable. But yeah, he doesn't care what kind of cake he has. So that's one thing I've just done a little concession on this year. We are... I think this is it. I think I called it New Run Hype, so that's fun. And we'll try to remember what we're doing. Oh yeah, I'm cooking the bear in his own cave. That's right. I'm very tired. I must have had a little nap to get the save. Aha, I'm harvesting. Alright, we'll just carry on with this. Yeah, I know, I'm so mean. Moldy bear meat. Oh, I'm dropping cook stuff too. Yeah, I better give that its own pile. What is going on with this mouse? I think it's on crazy. Yeah, it's on husband sensitivity, as usual. 9 minutes, nice. Oh, the clip, yeah. Hi, Sir Sharper. Hi. Yeah. So we're micro harvesting because we want to get cooking as quick as possible.
Hello there.
Hello there. Some heavy stuff I dropped earlier that I'm just going to pick up now. Otherwise, you know what I'm like. I'll just leave the cave without it. So Do a little crouch walk back over here. Some of these pieces will take long, like nearly an hour to cook, so that's when I'll sort of get a little bit of sleep. I did need more firewood, didn't I? That was part of my problem. So I need something that lasts like more than 45 minutes. Yeah, no, this micro harvesting is going to kick me in the butt, I think. Oh, I've just remembered where my cooked pile is. It's over here. And ultimately, obviously, I want to finish doing this before the bear comes back. Because eventually he will come back. I need to make sure all of this is out of the cave before the time. I will, Avatar. I will, Liv. Yeah. I'll tell him the Twitch friends say happy birthday for sure, and Liv says happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Right, I might start grabbing some bigger bits because let's have a look at how his cooking skill's going. But I mean, it's I'm nearly 4. I am on Voyager, so I don't need to be like particularly care too much about cooking skill. Oh, wrong pile. This pile. Do I use Twitch? And if so, am I on Tina's channel? I'm confused by this question. Discord! Yes, I do, and I'm on Tina's channel, yes. I am. I don't check all the Discords all the time because I'm on too many Discords, so I'm sorry if if there's something that I may have missed. That messed with my brain for a minute. Are you on the website we're currently on? Hey Cora, do you use Twitch? And I'm like, am I not currently streaming? What is going on? Yeah, so I am in almost everybody's Discords, I think. Yeah, babe. Okay, give me 1 minute and I'll change it for you. It's the Nog. Sweet. Now we've got a couple of pieces that will basically just be done by the time the fire's done. I might continue this in the morning. It's a Burb raid! Hello Burb and raiders, welcome, welcome. Can't say I'm surprised because I didn't know it was going to happen, but welcome anyway. Nice to see you. I like the high five, yes. Oh, you needed to come up with 2 comments because of the user. Yeah. Did you find a nice place to save them, Burb?
I'm kind of tempted to just mess with the torch. I know it would be an extra match, but I feel like I don't remember seeing wolves up in this area, and I only have a couple torches left. So just so that I have it, if I do encounter a wolf, I'm gonna leave that one behind. Man, you made me eat my words.
Oh, I clipped this, I think.
You little jerk. You're a jerk. I don't like you. Yeah.
Hey, Tina!
Bully.
I just
I'm gonna head out now.
paused because
Hopefully the weather
Burb's quiet.
is
Anyway.
good for heading out. Let's find out. We will be warm in the cabin. We just don't have much. We're not going anywhere right now. Yeah, we're gonna stay right here right now.
It's always fun when you step outside the door.
Stream went well. Got pregnant and married. Got a new boyfriend.
I love the end of that. Stream went well, got pregnant, got married, got a new boyfriend. Tradition back to work has been okay. Really quiet. Aw, hi Gemma, hi T-Rex, how nice to see you. Monday was fine. Monday I worked from home and did a bunch of online training I needed to do, did some reading I needed to do, cleared out 970 something emails, and that's only since August because I was on my work laptop in August. And then watched streams basically and lurked and stuff because I was at home. And then yesterday I went into the office, very quiet, carried on doing exactly what I'd done at home minus the work lurking, and did manage to watch Dun's stream over my lunch break. And then I got you, Gemma. Yeah, well, I'm sorry if you don't want your name revealed. Nice to see you. Yeah, work went okay. Got sent home at 4 o'clock because there was not much for any of us to do because it's really quiet in the office this week. Only half of our staff is back. Most of our connections in the sector aren't back, so we all just got sent home early, so that was nice. So then, yeah, today is Wednesday, day home with kids. Annie's asleep, so yeah, first stream of as a back being a working lady. Also, twitchy. Also, back there's a weird rule in New Zealand, right? So while you're on parental leave, you can have up to a year, which I took. While you're on parental leave, you still accrue annual leave, right? Because annual leave here is very good compared to a lot of countries. So we do get a lot of leave. Just to warn you, if you're someone who doesn't get much leave, I'm not trying to like throw it in your face or anything. It's just really good. Anyway, so I accrued a whole lot of leave. But the way it works is that this year, if I take the leave really early, I don't get paid for it. So for example, if I took a day off next week, I get no money. If I took a day off in February, I get like maybe 10% of my pay. March, April, I'll maybe get 20% of my pay, and it kind of like builds up until the end of the year. So you kind of have all this leave that you can't use, otherwise, unless you want to take it as unpaid. And so that's kind of a bummer. So I've started the year having 4.5 weeks of leave to use. But I found out yesterday, because I've been with the company, the organisation, for 5 years, I get a week of long service leave. And I knew about this before I left for maternity leave. I was like, oh yeah, I'll hit 5 years while I'm on parental leave. I'll get my long service leave. Found out yesterday that is at full pay and I can take it whenever I want. So I think you guys have heard me mention that I'm going to be talking. Oh, Tess is here with a sub. Thank you for the resub, my friend. Nice to see you. Lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being in the chorus. So I found out yesterday, yeah, so I've been planning to take these days off, like 1 in February, 1 in March, 1 in April, or 2 in April, 1 in May, blah, blah, blah. So have a day off where I can stream most of the day and just have a day to myself without the kids, without obligations, that sort of thing, right? So I've got like a day a month planned until like July, and I can have them all paid. I was planning to like take a pay cut. So that was very exciting. But anyway, long story short, basically, I can have a day off to stream every now and then and get paid for it. So what kind of magic land is New Zealand? Also, I work in the public sector, so we get even more leave than the rest of the normal workforce. But yes, it's pretty... Yeah, so it's a day to myself. So it's just a day off just for me. No obligations... Nowhere to go, and I'm going to stream all day long. I'll probably do like 5-6 hour streams each time I take one of these days off. I'll just be like, it's a stream day. I can just play video games all day and hang out with my friends. And if I don't feel like streaming that much, I'll just watch everybody else. It's going to be so good. But I am planning, I'm just going to float this idea. I don't know how people feel about it because I feel weird about it myself. I know I support it wholeheartedly with everybody else doing it, right? But when I think about it for myself, I think, oh, that seems silly. But thinking, because I'm nearly at 500 followers, right? I'm going to do a 500 follower kind of a subathon, but not really like, I just want people to come. I don't really need people necessarily to like spend lots of money, but I want to try and put a little bit of everything that I get from Twitch monetarily goes into the stream, right? And everything, and so everything I earn from the stream is going to go into my new PC build and all of this sort of stuff. So I thought I would do one where it would be a maximum of 10 hours, guys. I'm not going to be doing a 24-hour stream. So basically a subathon, Vika, is you have incentives or you have like a time thing so that if you get a sub, 10 minutes gets added to your stream time and the stream gets longer and longer and longer and you have to keep streaming as long as people keep supporting the channel. And I was going to do stuff like, I don't know, music, like I'll do like spin the wheel and you guys can all put songs on the wheel and I have to spin the wheel and I have to try and play. Do you have tips set up? I think so. I've never had a tip before. I think I've set it up. I'll have a look. But yeah, so I'll do like bits and subs and tips and stuff like that and add incentives for them so that I can eventually maybe stream for 10 hours straight. I'm not looking to raise a lot of money. It would just be helpful because I've got this PC to pay for and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, cosplay as Astrid, that's not a bad idea actually. But I need to come up with some ideas of what would be a good reward for, 5 subs, 10 subs, whatever. So I've sort of come up with a few ideas around music, like songs I play, or games, like we could have particular games like scary games or something on a wheel and I have to spin the wheel and I have to play one of them, or all that sort of stuff. Force my husband to play Will. My husband will not be home on this day because it's so much easier if I just stream with no one else here. But yeah, that's funny. Among Us, I have played Among Us a bit. It's very fun. Blaze Slenderman, is that the one where you have to collect all the notes? Like a really, really bad quality game. I think I've seen someone play it. My son really wants chippies. We could do Phasmo, yep, Burb, that's definitely something I had that you, me, and Dun, maybe Tuna, we could do Hobbits Phasmo, or just you and I could do Phasmo, or... Yeah, baby. You really want chippies? Okay, you're just gonna have to wait a minute. He wants potato chips. Jiffy cakes? What are Jiffy cakes? Do you think he's saying Jiffies? He's saying chippies. I want chippies! Okay, so I kind of want to get this meat out of here. Yeah, bud, give me just a minute, bud, and you can have some chippies. I'm gonna take the... Okay, 1 second, guys. I really have to get him chippies. 1 second. Actually, there's a bunch of you who won't have seen the highlight screen, so let me just get him a bunch of stuff and set him up. Here we go. So watch the highlights. They're only 2.5 minutes, and I'll be back. I should put my festive lights on. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bing! Tempted to actually go revolver, wake him up if he's asleep, and then I can nope, he not dead. He not dead. You tell him I've not opened a single container. Hey bro. Let me become the bear. I am one with the bear. I am the bear. I'm getting the like, you're in danger music. How close can I get, do you think, before it'll break? Oh, there we go. Oh, I hit him. It's Rudolph the Red-Legged Reindeer. Holy shit. He's gonna watch this back and he's gonna be like, mad. The deed to a platinum mine. What? That's the lyrics? She wants a mine? Okay. Oh, I hit him. Shit. 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 Shit, shit, shit. The keys are the keyboard froze up and nothing's working. Oh well, I'm getting my chocolate. And now he's gonna run around. And if I stand here, he will just not know where to. Yeah, okay, fine. He's going to the new region? That is such a dumb thing to do. Oh my god. All I want for Christmas is you, baby. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. Your goose is cooked. Your turkey's done. Hello. I also got myself some crisps, some chips, some chippies. You love which clip packer? Is it the one with the Alright. What's over here? Oh, I'm curing stuff, that's right. 6%, yeah, I figured. So I want to get all this stuff out of here. Oh, Vika, you'll know these. They're good. They're the good shit. Rudolph the red-legged reindeer, yeah. I want to get these all out of here, but this weather sucks, so we might as well have a napperoonie. They are, Packer, sorry, they are. But that's okay, you don't have to eat them, so it's all good. Boy, oh boy. As opposed to salt and vinegar, yeah. They're not slat and vinegar, they're salt and vinegar. They're so good. Oh, yeah, sorry. Vika, I'm gonna allow your message. Alien Isolation went okay, Mrs. T-Rex. So I've played it through on Novice, Easy, and Medium, right? And I decided for the stream I would just play it on Easy because I just wanted to have some fun. I didn't really want to, like, freak out. Buds. Yeah, I know, right? But I spent the entire stream, like, with my entire body tensing. And you couldn't see me because I did it without cam. I did it on my PlayStation, but my entire body was tensing. And, like, there were moments where I was just like, my stomach hurts, my stomach hurts, my stomach hurts. I was so anxious. So I only did 2 hours because that's about as much as I could take. And then I switched to TLD. Oh, you're full. Okay. Butt Spot just seems to scrape by. I wonder if there's rules in the Butt Spot code about what messages it can't change. Okay, here we go. Pick you up. I want to go get this to another location. Lurk for a bit, no worries. Let's take all this to another location to start curing. And I'll take some of the meat and I'll basically just be a target for wolves. Oh, this is just the spear revolver I just found, but that's fine. It's probably safer to walk around with a revolver right now. I've been leaving my other one at behind so that I force myself to use the bow, but oh, that's right, I lost well fed. Sorry. Rip your eardrums, guys. I'm sorry. Oh boy, I haven't done that in a while. Right, still under 40, so that's fine by me. As stated. I want to go drop it inside the maintenance yard and come back for the raw meat. But yeah, I know the wolves are going to want me. Oh look, here's my fire and the... Oh, there's other bags of meat! I didn't realise I hadn't done all the bags of meat. Okay. Yeah, that floor had it coming, huh? My meat extra dead here. Alright, how heavy are you gonna be? Because I'm really stinky, I might as well like oh shit, you're another 9 kilos. Yeah, no. I'll come back for you guys. There's a kid's show where a grown man said, and I quote, "I only eat things that are dead." It's too funny. He's coming. Look, he's coming from a mile away. Hey, bud. I know. Yeah, I missed him both times. Well done, me. Now he's gonna run right where I'm going. At least that's better than the reverse. Again, kids show. What show is this? You're alright, I know. Oh, you moron. Why did you keep running into me? Oh, there we go. I skilled up my revolver. That's nice. iCarly. That's funny. Things you eat are dead, technically. Eggs or meat. Is meat not dead? It's not milk. Meat is dead. Milk is living? Eggs? Well, I guess eggs are like unfertilized life, are they not? But milk is... If you eat a plant without cooking or taking it out of the ground, it's still alive. Oh, that's true. I don't tend to eat, like, plants that are still growing, no. You fat fingers, yeah. We all have these typos. I think I've killed all the other wolves, actually. I think he was the one left, only one left, so I should be okay from now on. Or not. Come at me, bro. Where are you? Oh, hi. Here we go. Oh, you guys are scared now? Yeah, I thought you would be. That's what you get for being a doofus. Trying to come at me. Graze not lettuce from the garden bed. Yeah, well, it's still attached. Ah, fun times. Right, we're gonna do this. Don't shoot the door. Wrecked. Spell for shit. I have tiny fingers and the inability to understand written text. I'm also a writer. Nice. Great combination.
It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
Thank you very much for that. Seem to be carrying around a cured deer hide, which is interesting. Let's put that away. I think I have... Do I have the ability to make another arrow? Is that why I'm carrying this stuff? No, I must have just picked it up. Okay. Creek. Yes, I will sing along to all the creaks of the maintenance yard. It is my jam. Anyway. I was gonna get rid of something else and I forget what it is. I will take the revolver with me. It's actually a bullshit revolver though, so let's just store it for now. I'll take the other one.
And let me see what you have. I'm dying. No!
Thank you. Yeah, okay, so let's unload the bullshit revolver. And take the good one. No cleaning. You can clean it later. Did you see that though? Hang on. Here's my revolver, right? Did you see that? I cleaned it and it got the skill point immediately, even though I cancelled. Is that an exploit? No, okay. I just misread it. That's fine. I was like, good lord, are they like, that's a bug that they need to get rid of. Okay. A meme from Australia? That's okay. Australians are like our cousins, so feel free to share your meme. Okay, I don't stink now, but I think I dropped all the guts, right? Yeah. God, you guys move fast. I just killed the guy. Absolutely no respect. 3 feathers though. They've upped their game with the feathers. 4. Wow, I've been struggling to get feathers with corpses lately. That was good. I don't know, Vika. That's a very good question. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Alright, let me give this a go because I'm not very good at it. Nice! Let's just kill all the wolves. Kill everything on the map. Maybe that should be my new goal. Kill everything on the map. Yeah, I have accidentally... I see you've played Knifey Spoony before. Thanks, thanks, Packer. I have definitely accidentally almost unfollowed a bunch of people because my cursor or my phone has had it, you know. It's terrifying. My son is watching a video of a grown man. Well, nothing to do with him being a grown man, but you know, he's like this very old, you know, older man. Taking all the cars from the Cars movies and dropping them into a swimming pool to see them drop to the bottom. And I'm very confused about the future of YouTube. Oh, come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? They all sink, but it's like, look, it's so-and-so, so-and-so. Let's see him go. And they drop him into the water. And my son absolutely loves it. But like, honestly, we all need to make videos using toys from films with fun little noises and put it on YouTube and rake in the views, guys. Hey, Insig! It is quality content, yeah. You have so many obscure Simpsons quotes in your head. I was not allowed to watch The Simpsons. My mother hated it. She thought it was stupid. And so she just decided that we weren't going to watch it. So I think I've seen, like, the really important, well not important, but like the big famous episodes from like the 90s. But I haven't seen anything else. You need to change your YouTube strategy. So I've seen like the Michael Jackson episode, and of course I've seen the X-Files episode and all that sort of stuff, but I haven't really like watched it. I would like a coffee, please. 1 beer it is. No, I said coffee. Beer? Coffee. Beer. Totally not searching for the car sinking channel. I can figure out the name of it if you like. Otherwise, he watches like compilation clips of clips from Cars. He's never seen, well, he's never paid attention to the full film of Cars, but he's watched a lot of clips. Straight ahead? Oh yeah, okay. Too late. Yeah, too late. I was pondering my aiming and I left it too long. It's all good though. Don't forget we're on Voyager, kids, so no need to stress about nothing. I don't know why they don't allow the word creep, but it's fine. The applause. Do I have all the perks yet? What, like the badges and stuff? No. Because this is my own Steam account, so this account has like next to nothing. So that's part of the achievement. Yeah. Rainbow Friend, I have not. But also, Lev, he never watches TV without us. Like, I see the TV that he's watching. Whenever he is watching TV. So, I appreciate that though. There's definitely some weird stuff labelled for kids for sure. But no, he doesn't watch TV without us. He doesn't get left to his own devices. And our house is so small that I can see the full screen of the TV right now. Actually, speaking of which, there's an ad. And usually if I lean a particular angle, skip the ads. There we go. You'll just get me all like... Nyeh. Can't believe that trip was for that one goddamn quarter. We did have YouTube Premium, but it was the free trial for a month, and then we've had one income for ages, so I didn't want anyone to pay. I think it's like $17 a month or something stupid. But yeah, I may look at the family plan or whatever, because I think that means that a bunch of our accounts can not have ads. We're doing a bow run. Yeah, well, we kind of are. I'm kind of just trying to leave the revolver behind, or not immediately reach for the revolver. I'm trying to force myself to use the bow. So that I don't so I get better at it. Oh boy, I kind of want to get the meat out of the cave first. I might go leave stuff by the blind, and then it's like in a central location. One of the trouble with these videos, though, is my son wants all the cars. Like, he owns a lot of the cars, but he's like, Mama, I want it, I want it, I want it. And he wants it from the TV, and I'm trying to, like, explain, like, no, bud, the TV is, like, that's my shell. The TV is, like, it's not, you can't get things from inside the TV. One good thing about the bow is that you can't accidentally shoot the floor. Well, I haven't yet. I've got to be pretty heavy now. Though these were little oh yeah, 15 kilos over. Okay. I don't think he's going to respawn that quick, but I'm just being like, I want to get out of this cave and away from this cave. Yeah, they're weird, aren't they? Good, but they're like, some of them are really gross looking, but how cool is that? Like, it looks like a real piece of meat. But yeah, when the rabbit starts to decay, it goes so green. It's like, ugh. Why would you eat this? A moldy baked potato. Hey guys, if you eat kettle chips, what's your favorite type of kettle chip? Because people have their own opinions, right? So like you have like the crinkly kind of one. My favorite are the ones that are folded over. I don't know why. Then there's the ones with like a puff of air in them. And there's the ones that are really big. You love yeah. Just love the folded over. I'm a bunny!
I'm a bunny!
Saw it in the chat before the sound went off. I'm a bunny! Chip seasoning, the one covered in sugar? No, you want chips. Yeah, I just realised these were in the cupboard. I was like, oh, yes please. Finnish guy. Oh, he's the guy who waves the flag, the Finnish flag at the races. Is its own car you can collect. Never turn down an opportunity for merchandise, huh? Okay, we're good. We're still good. Don't worry. Get to the deer blind, and once we drop all of the ones that are super fragile, yeah. Once we've dropped all of the meat, I'm just gonna run for the yard. We'll be fine. I can figure out where the blind is, but I mean it's over here by the water, right? So I can't get too lost. Yeah. The butts that are like super fragile, so they disintegrate in your mouth. But oh boy. I mean, I could just hang out in here too, because I've got like the bare bedroll. Oh my god. Look at these pieces! Yeah, we're warm when we're crouched. That's funny. I need to make water. Yeah, mouth butt needs to be auto-banned. Yeah. Ban that term. Alright, well let's just, we'll just run straight. We should be fine. Family friendly talk. I mean, I swear like a sailor at times. I probably should have an 18 plus warning on my channel. I put up a short yesterday actually where I say I'm fucked, I'm fucked, I'm fucked over and over. Probably not going to be very popular because of the language. Bot centipede, oh god. Look at me, follow me by the trail of dead wolves. I am destroyer of worlds. I think it's YT Pekka. YT? Yeah. It's under my username though, so it's pretty easy to find. Let's take you inside and harvest a cookie. Something to do. No firewood, that's the problem. Yeah, you're swearing at it. You're more swearing in it than LD has in 6 months of content. Yeah, LD is pretty family friendly. Okay, what do we really want right now, guys? Okay, just telling you, maintenance yard. We want no Aurora, please. Don't want to deal with that bullshit right now. And your squeaking noises have got to stop. Don't want to use this, or just the burn barrel. Like, this only has one cooking spot, right? Burn barrel has 2. Shouldn't have said it out loud. Yeah. You're my 98th sub on YouTube. Snoozy's here. Hi, Snoozy. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm nearly at 100. I can't believe it.
Try it one more time. 3 Swedish switched witches watch 3 Swedish switched witches watch 3 Swiss watch switches. Which Swedish switched witch watch which? Swiss swatch watch switch.
Nice.
I did it!
Tongue twister.
I just can't do it fast.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
He wanted some more chippies. I hope we get an accessibility option to turn down the rattling in some of the buildings soon. Yeah. Let's get some water going while we're harvesting. Because we are very low on water. It's going good, Snoozy! This is my Voyager run, so it's pretty chill. Trying to get all the achievements I don't have on Steam, so. Pad kid poured curd, pulled cod. That's pretty tough, yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. It's gonna take an hour. So I need to factor in that I need probably 4.5 hours of fire. What achievements are left? You know what? We should look at those. I can show you guys. Oh, I didn't mean to move and drop the quarter. I'll show you. Let's get that page open. Okay. Display capture. Yes. So these are the ones. I have a whole bunch so I started this Steam account in 2017, played the game for a little bit, then didn't really have a PC to play it on very much, and I played it a little bit on a MacBook, but it doesn't run amazingly on a MacBook. changed over to my husband's PC, and then he was like, well, I'm never going to play it. So I just used his Steam account, and I just played on that on and off for a while. Then moved to PlayStation, played for like 4 or 5 years on PlayStation, didn't really bother going back to PC until this year when I started streaming. And started streaming more on PC and started using his channel, so blah, 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 blah. Anyway, went back to my own Steam account so that when I get my new PC in April, when it's all built by then, I can play on my own Steam account, right? Logic. And then realized I don't have all these achievements. These are the ones I have, which are mostly from 2018, a couple from the end of last year. So I need to do Exploration Game, so every location in Mystery Lake and Coastal Highway, 10 complete deer carcasses wrapped in furs, which is all the different created clothing. You sleep in it, bedskin, bedroll. Catch a big fish. Survive 25 days only consuming plants and animals, which I'm not going to get this run because I've already obviously eaten jerky and stuff. Harvest 25 kind of each plant, which I can't be that far away. I've been harvesting most things that I've seen. 68 days out of 100 is the longest I've survived on this Twitch account in a single game. So the 100 and 500 day achievements. Yeah, I haven't played all the story on this account. I've played the story like 2 or 3 times through on a couple of different difficulties actually too. But yeah, I only have these 2 for the story because I just sort of started playing the story on this Twitch account. Yeah, it was this big. It's a good name for it. So yeah, 100 and 200 and 500 days obviously going to be a long way off. Stone Age Sniper, which, oh my god, I only just got that on PlayStation, so it's all skills to 5, Faithful Cartographer. So I have been mapping all of Broken Railroad. I think I've only got a couple of locations left. Then I'll move on to Forlorn Muskeg. 100% gear should be easy. All the research books easy. Make all the tools easy. Campfire burning for 3 days. I need to figure out exactly where I do that. Probably in a fishing hut, I imagine. But it has to be a campfire, I think, not a stove. So I'll work that out. Maybe a cave. Front of a cave. Every challenge, that's obviously something I need to do because I haven't done very many challenges at all on this Steam account, I don't think. And there will be blood, which is Timberwolves, and then the rest of these, I'm 99% sure the rest of these are all story mode anyway, because they're hidden. So, yeah. That's the dealio with the achievement-os. But yeah, and I don't have any of the badges. I think I've got like 1. I have free runner, that's it. Oh my god. So yeah. Oh boy. And then yeah, the challenges I've only done Nomad. And, oh, this is a lie. This is the one that everybody got. Hey Fox, welcome in.
More revolver ammunition. Can I get a bullet for my rifle, please? Please, sir, may I have another? Just 1 bullet.
Please, sir. Can I have some more? Yes, I'm gonna do that every time. I'm just gonna make a long fire. Well, as long as I can. 28 minutes, 53 minutes. My orange drink always looks so yummy. So it's orange and mango soda. Which is a sugar-free soda. We call it cordial or squash. You know, like a mixer thing, and then you just add soda water. It's really good. I'm actually pretty addicted to it. And I think in my brain I'm like, well, it's sugar-free. How much harm can it do? It's like, probably shouldn't like completely hydrate yourself with it. I have never... I like water, but I don't like our tap water. Our tap water in New Zealand is perfectly fine. It's very safe. But I don't like the taste of my local tap water, so I don't drink it. The Helmet Rain trade has been successful so far. So, if you guys don't know, it's not Raro, it's Thrifty, Vika, if you know Thrifty. So, Killer Tuna, Very Tiny Bird, myself, and DH Dunn, we form the Hobbits. It's just a long story.
Oh my gosh! What just happened? Oh, you. DJ the Viking. Oh my gosh. That was so nice. I don't even like know what to do. I have a little emote though.
Aw.
I am very fond of it. I didn't
Nice. So when we did the Zac Interloper experiment, we kind of all like gathered together and were supporting each other and cheering each other on. And then Killer Tuna did a picture, a beautiful picture of the four of us all arriving in a bar together, like at the end of our journey. And then we started talking about how we were like the hobbits, and then we sort of become the hobbits. So today we've done like a hobbit raid chain where Tuna has raided Burb, and then Burb has raided me, and I'm going to raid Dun. So we're doing a Hobbit raid chain. So, yeah. Five-hour fire hype. Gonna have to listen to the goddamn maintenance yard. I didn't have as many pieces as I thought. That's fine. I don't know what Dun's doing today. He's got set up for Darkest Dungeon. That's definitely what the main part of the stream is going to be. But I think he was deciding whether or not the beginning of the stream would be the continuation of The Sims, or he was going to like figure that out. I don't think he's figured that out yet. Oh, I've got one more. Excuse me. Woo. Tuna, Tina, everybody's here. Tuna, Tina, Vika, Burb, Lev, Packer, Philip. Oh, that's still burned. My bad. Oh, and that's why I didn't drop it, because I was going to cook it in the pot. Cook, cook, cook. Could actually have a snooze, couldn't I? Please find one more, but we can have 24-hour TLD coverage at all times. Oh, that's sweet. Yay, cooking 4! God damn. Yeah, so last night I streamed quite late, which was going to be my new stream time, guys.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Oh, thank you for following Einalsbund. Nice to see you. Oh, that clip was cool. Cool, okay, don't worry about it. Nice to see you. Thank you for following. I just realized my alerts and my clips are all overlapping. Let's put alerts over here on the right. And then put clips. I kind of wanted clips to not be hidden by the lights, so... Sweet. Nice to see you, Mr. Burb. They're very embarrassing. Oh, it was fine. It was just you celebrating. I might as well have a stash if I've got like lots of fire. Yeah, let's have another liter of water and we can have a little stash of water here. Look, man. I need to look at my stuff because I've been my gear and my clothing, because I've been letting the wolves kind of just, well, not letting, but I've been failing to shoot the wolves in the face. So I've been unfortunately getting some damage on them lately. So let's go up to the bed. Einalsbund. I love that. Einalsbund. A husband. It's a great Steam Twitch name. Okay. Assuming this is researched and that's why it's here. Yeah. It's firewood, really. Oh, and I've got sapling. Okay, cool. I need to, I don't need to, but I'd like to have more arrows soon. Meow. Look at the calories! Sorry, bear meat makes me excited on Voyager. It's like, yes, feast. So let's have a look at our clothing, because I think it's very good clothing and probably a bit beaten up, yeah. So in the morning I need to repair. Do I even have a rabbit? No, I don't. Do I even have I don't have a toque or anything? Do I just have one hat on? Oh no, balaclava. Yeah, okay. So I need to probably make sure I've got a rabbit pelt. Sleep 5 hours. Ish. I need to make sure I've got a pelt for fixing that. Is it a paragon? Oh, sorry. Because it sounds like husband. I was like, oh, it's Eddie's Burb's husband, so I'm guessing that it's a husband. My bad. Shouldn't assume. Meow. Sounds like cats to me. I do. Nice. Wasn't sure how to translate it. An Ausbund. Cute guess. Well, I'm just assuming here. So. Ah, so husband in German is Ehemann, or der Mann. Is that right? Der Ehemann, or der Gatter is spouse. Okay. Interesting. Just sounds like a paragon of beauty or intelligence. I see what you mean. Yeah, you just wanted to be flex. It's also the oldest Anabaptist hymnal and one of the oldest Christian songbooks in continuous use is the Ausbund. I can pronounce German okay, but I don't know any other vocabulary. Like that's as far as my knowledge goes, is being able to pronounce it kind of okay. Never did German. I did French and Japanese. Then I picked up a bit of Spanish and Italian when we went traveling. But yeah. Oh boy. Everything's kind of worn, huh? Let's fix this. Let's also harvest you. Or we should be able to at least make one more arrow, so let's do that. One. Why am I not doing it by category? There we go. More leather. Spanish and Norwegian. Oh, that's right. You're back to doing Norwegian now. But then you can talk to Zach. You can be all like, throw in your Norwegian flex when Zach turns up to your channel. It's pretty cool. You did finish? Interesting. Okay, 80% is fine. I don't really need any more. Yeah, let's do... Hello, my name is Tabaria. Ich komme aus Scotland. I want to say it like, Sean Connery. Scotland. Shutland. Nice, Barry. Good job. It still looks like husband. It's so funny. So my husband, if you guys don't know, my husband is Scottish. So we went out for his 40th birthday on Saturday night, and we met for dinner with some friends. And what did they buy him for his birthday? One, they did not communicate. One friend bought him whiskey stones. You know, like they're little ceramic stones you can put in your freezer and cool down, and then you can put them in your whiskey, and then because they don't melt like ice, they don't dilute your whiskey. And one friend bought him, so stones and beautiful whiskey glasses. And the other friend bought him a bottle of whiskey. Like, he's not even that into whiskey, but he was just like, did you guys coordinate? And they were like, no. Oh, look, I can make 4. Okay, so I need 4 arrow shafts. And I got him a knife. Yes, a knife. What have you got? A knife. So yeah, he was just like, yeah, did you guys communicate on this? And they're like, no. So nice of them. They didn't need to buy him a present at all. It was very kind of them. He was delighted just to go out for dinner and drinks. Oh, tools. Here we go. 3 hours? Yeah, I'm good. 4 arrows. Yay! You saw I was drinking Iron Brew. Not today, but I have been. Yeah, I love Iron Brew. My sister-in-law for Christmas asked each of us, what is a food or drink that you don't often get to buy for yourself, or you haven't bought for yourself in a while, but you really like? And I was like, gin. And my husband was like, caramel wafers. Tunnock's caramel wafers. So she went to the UK. There's a UK store in Petone, an area near us, and she bought him like 8 packets of caramel wafers and about 6 Iron Brew. It was very kind of her. So he's had a stash, so he's just run out now. But yeah, caramel wafers are so good. Give me the 100 proof. I need to get wasted in one shot. Carrot whiskey tastes like a freshly laid road on a hot summer's day. Oh my god. I found out my drink is a gimlet and it shocked me. Whiskey is good on occasion. Yeah, he loves a little dram. My favorite is tea cakes, but we have something here called mallow puffs, which are like tea cakes, but the marshmallow is actually spongy as opposed to in tea cakes it's soft and gooey. And in New Zealand, for mallow puffs, one of the fun things that you do as a kid is you crack it on your head, right? Because it's like a firm marshmallow with then a layer of biscuit covered in chocolate, right? And a layer of cookie, that is. You crack it on your head, and then the chocolate that's on the top of the marshmallow you can peel off, and then you eat the marshmallow, and then you eat the rest, right? There's this whole silly kid way of eating it. But tea cakes in Scotland are like, they look identical, but they're soft and gooey. So the best thing to do is you get your Kiwi friends to visit you in Scotland and you say, hey, they're just like mallow puffs. Just crack it on your head. Goo. Marshmallow goo all over your face. It's a very good prank. I need to fix this. We need to get the better bow put behind. I need to harvest this. Okay. We're gonna need to go get the rest of that meat. No, but I told friends to crack it on my head. I didn't do it because my husband warned me. He was very nice. He was like, oh, by the way, they're not like mallow puffs. You can't crack it on your head. But we told every Kiwi visitor to do it. Oh, no worries, Fox. It was lovely to see you. Belgian waffles. Oh, so good. Belgian waffles with pearled sugar. Out of this world. Sounds great. Nice to see you, Max100. Okay. I don't think there's any more predators on the map, but let's travel with our bow anyway. So we dropped a bunch of meat at the deer blind. I want to go get those quarters if they're still there. They're probably actually despawned by now. I love the little waffle. Yeah, the waffles when you put them on the top of your coffee. So you get the little stroopwafel, and the Dutch ones, and they're like firm, filled with caramel sort of things. And then you put them over over the top of your mug, over a hot coffee, and let the heat from the mug go up through the stroopwafel, and then make it all gooey. Oh my god, they're so good. Took a trip to Brussels a few years ago and had one. They don't even need syrup or powdered sugar. Oh, they sound amazing. I think I've had one once or twice, but it's been a while. It's been a while. Wunderwaffel. Never got to Belgium. We intended to go, but just never made it there. Which was silly, because it was like the cheapest place you could go from Edinburgh was like to Brussels or Wonderful, yeah. To Brussels or... So you could get a ferry to Zeebrugge, not far from us. Or you could get, you could fly to Brussels, but we just never made it there.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I know, and it's actually too heavy to pick up more than one. Oh well, I will soon know if the wolves, any wolves are back. S'mores with Reese's peanut butter cup instead of milk chocolate, very sweet, and I'm going to do one. Yum. We don't do s'mores here, but I do love the idea of them, and I've had them when I was in the States. Went through the flower festival. Ooh. Also, I heard someone say that you're supposed to say Reese's Pieces, and that's why Dunn always calls them Reese's, because I was always like, why is he saying Reese's and not Reese's? But yeah, apparently they're supposed to be Reese's. So, okay. Whatever is correct, I will say. Do not know why I've picked the deer blind, it's just a spot, I guess. But if I'm going to cook this meat, I'm going to need a fire. Oh, thanks for the follow, Max100. Welcome to the chorus. Yeah, it sounds weird, eh, Vika? 481, oh my gosh. So yes, I have some fun plans for the 500, that's for sure. Oh, you live near Hershey? Like near LD? That's cool. Yeah, someone on a podcast was saying it's supposed to be Reese's. I was like, okay. It just sounds wrong to me. Suppose I should do a fire here. I have to be careful though that if the bear does respawn, though he doesn't come up into the there's another cave over here I could use. Because that's the bear cave, right? Where I found him. This isn't the bear cave, right? I thought the other one was. Floating wood. So yeah, there's a dead body in here, so. I cannot search the corpse. Oh, I can search the corpse. I could briefly search the corpse. Okay, there. I have to be specifically on his boot. Don't need Tinder anymore, do I? I think I've got fire starting level 3, do I not? You okay, bud? Ewan, are you alright? Yeah, he's coughing and spluttering. Stuck. Ewan! Oh, he's doing that noise to be funny. It's gross. Why is this guy behind an invisible wall? I can't get to the backpack. Yeah, he's literally behind an invisible wall. The backpack is not searchable. That's bugged. That's where he stores his goodies. Reese's, yeah. Cumin. Apparently say cumin. I think it just depends on where you're from, because it's like tuna or tuna. Like I should say tuna, but tuna is the way Americans say it, and Killer Tuna has it in her name, so I pronounce it the way Americans say it. Hey, Ski! Good to see you. Throwing a torch on it. I mean, that works with, like, animals you can't harvest.
Oh no! Oh fuck.
Did you see it hit the wall there?
We're gonna die.
Sorry, you guys didn't see it.
That just killed us. We're dead. GG. Yeah, we lost it. No stim. Nada. Oh, thank you for the follow. We died. I can't believe that happened so fast. I canceled it right away, too. What a shitty way to lose the run. I'm trying. There's no cover. Yeah. We be dead. Look at that. Instant.
Oh, it happened twice. That's okay.
Oh no! Oh fuck. That just killed us.
Tormenting you by making you die twice.
We're dead.
Yeah, tuna and tuna.
GG.
Look, see the wall? It's hitting the wall here. You guys can't see it because it's behind the clip.
Yeah, we lost it.
Tuna
No,
fish.
no
Yeah.
stim. Nada, nada. Oh, thank you for the follow. We died. I can't believe that happened so fast. I canceled it right away, too. What a shitty way to lose the run. I'm trying. There's no cover. Yeah. We be dead.
We be dead.
Look at that. Instant.
So yeah, look guys. If I pick up this tinder plug, I'm hitting a wall here. See? And if I throw the torch, look. Look what happens when I throw the torch. It hits a wall and then glides that way. Look. That was cool. I'm gonna do that one more time. Look. Look. He is behind a wall. Anyway, why am I so heavy? Oh, I'm tired. Alright, we might as well bring everything in here and make this our little cooking cave. But first, let's drop heavy stuff over here. A little firewood pile over here. Just want to be pretty light. Oh, I brought the tools with me. Didn't mean to do that. I want the hacksaw accessible. I mean, it should be okay. I don't think I'm going to need a gun because I've killed all the predators. But there we go, 18 kilos. Tuna or tuna fish. Ah, we say codfish. Okay. Stuff in a can. Depends on the company. Tuna fillets, tuna. Tuna fish. Huh. You've been following the long dark streams on Twitch since forever, never really had more people than today? Really? There's not very many people in. Have you not been like to like Wands or Ath when they have like 100 people? But yes. There's quite a good few people that I know today. Sort of weird noise. Quite some disappeared. Ah, okay. Probably get all of it over there. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. See, again, I want to say tuna piano. And tuna fish because of tuna. Because I want to say her name how she says it. You can tuna fish if instead. Canned tuna salad, because that's all you ever use it for. Fair enough. I don't think I've ever bought canned tuna. I've had tuna sushi, but that's probably all I've had. Tuesday, innit? Yeah, we say Tuesday. Tuesday. Vika. Vika, we're outnumbered. We have to try and be polite. And I still have one. Oh my god, how many times am I going to press 4? We still have one freaking quarter over there too. You clipped it and posted on Discord. Thank you for following, Factful. I sound fine. Do you like the New Zealand accent? Yeah, it's not bad. Mine is quite soft, I've been told, because I definitely don't sound as strong as some others that I know. And also I lived in Scotland for a long time, so my accent is a bit... I had to change my accent quite a bit to make sure I was understood when I was in Scotland. Which is funny to me, because they're a lot harder to understand than I am. Oh, of course, yeah, you guys do tuna melts. Yeah, some people have a very strong New Zealand accent on Twitch, I've noticed. A couple of people that I've watched, and I've been like, I don't know about this accent's a bit much for me. Okay, the new? Yeah, very cliche, huh? Our goal is to cook up all this bear meat, but our wider goal is to get all the achievements that I don't have on this Twitch account. I'm a long-time player, but this Twitch account is very... Steam account is very neglected, and does not have all the achievements. Okay, I want to get this meat back, and then we're going to get firewood. Because we've got quite a few branches outside the cave, luckily. Tuna fish melts, yeah. Yeah. Just some really strong accents in some streams I've been to, and I've been like, I definitely want to support you because of you being a fellow Kiwi streamer, but oh boy. I need my hatchet, but I need it to not suck. It's pretty low quality right now. I'm hoping it'll be fine. Let's hope I don't need an arrow. Hopefully we don't ruin it by chopping up too much. I suppose I can also use the hacksaw. I don't think I've ever had Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip. Dijon mustard mayo, mustard powder, cayenne pepper, black pepper, celery, onion, and onion powder, and a little bit of lemon juice. Ooh. Oh, it's just it's faster with a hatchet. Quirky saying that may not see. Oh my god, we have so many. Mrs. Gemma, we have so many quirky sayings. Vika can probably pull out some quirky sayings. You start a stream where it's nothing but a kiwi bird sitting next to a kiwi fruit. You can probably find a toy kiwi bird. I don't think you're going to find a real kiwi bird anytime soon. Meep meep. Oh, is it meep or boop? Moop. Meep? Moop? Or maybe it's just one word, meep. Burb. Yeah, that was overdoing it slightly, but let's just go. Oh, there it is. Boop. Boop boop boop. Miracle Whip is sweet mayo. Ah. Yeah, what are our expressions, Vika? So we've got we say sweet as, which is basically like saying sweet as sugar. Oh. I'll see you later then. Okay, yeah, sweet as. But we're meaning like, yeah, that's sweet as pie, sweet as sugar, anything like that. But we just drop off the word sugar or pie or whatever. We just say sweet as. And then you say it's hot as. Oh my god. Come on. We call people GCs, which means good C word. Oh, he's a good C. We have a lot of really stupid expressions actually, but I'm going blank on them because I don't use most of them. Yeah, nah. Oh yeah, yeah, nah, or nah, yeah, right. So the science of yeah, nah, which I know is actually said in quite a lot of countries. But you say, so if you're saying no, you go, oh yeah, nah, nah. Like the word that you end with is what you actually mean. Or nah, yeah. Oh nah, yeah, yeah, nah, yeah, yeah. We mean yeah. But when we say yeah, nah, 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 we mean no. Yeah, a lot of people say yeah, no is the US version. Yeah. So yeah, nah, nah, or nah, yeah, yeah. GC is a compliment. Yes. I don't use it because I don't use the C word, but a lot of people like it. Trying to think of what other slang we use these days. Yeah, no, sounds legit. Long fire, we need a long fire. And I've not got my water because I dropped it all. Yeah, I get what you mean. No, I understand. So yes, yeah. But yeah, we have to, you say it 3 times in a row. You say yeah, nah, nah. Or nah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I don't, blanking now on what, 39 in an hour. Apparently we're one of the only countries that says heaps. Oh my god, there's heaps of them. Or do you have any homework tonight? Oh yeah, heaps. People find that really. Oh, she'll be right. Yeah, it'll be fine. She'll be right. That's a classic. Yeah, Vika could maybe think of some more. Heaps as, yeah. Australians, don't even get me started on Australians. Mrs. T-Rex, they have the weirdest shit. And they abbreviate everything. So afternoon is Arvo, Gary is Gazza, Murray is Muzza, the bottle store, like the alcohol store, is Botlow. In Michigan, people always add a possessive S after any store brand, no matter if there's actually one in the name. Walmart's, Kroger's, Myers. Oh, right, yeah. Have a look at the... Having a Captain Cook at that. Oh, that's funny. She'll be ripping your head off when you sleep, but she'll be right. Bless her heart. Yeah, I've heard that before. I say, oh, bless, all the time, but I actually mean it. Like, I know some Southerners, when they say, oh, bless, they're actually being condescending, but when I say, oh, bless, I actually mean it. I was told an aunt to go to hell after she did it to me once. Aldi's, yeah. That's funny. Ikea's? Oh, bless. Bless it is the sincere one. Okay. That's funny. I love slang. A good meme is, you know that I can't have your ghost chips, brah? It's from a drunk driving... Oh, yes. Drunk driving ad where the guy's friend dies and haunts him and taunts him with ghost chips. Yeah, it's a weird ad. Yeah. And it's the same day, David! Anyway. A lot of references there that nobody will get. Except Vika. Oh, I've got a goopy eye. Sorted. How long is my little girl going to sleep? Because I'm hoping to stream for half an hour more. We'll see what she does. I should be harvesting. Instead, I'm just sitting here. Schitt's Creek's great. I love Schitt's Creek. An anti-drug ad where a kid goes, I'm not a chicken, you're a turkey. Sounds legit. I do love how commercials become like such a big thing that they just get into everybody's vocabulary. My favourite is Puzzle Time. A guy gets his license taken with drug driving, has to do jigsaw puzzles with his parent. His mum is excited. Puzzle Time! Oh yeah. Drink driving ads. New Zealand has a lot of drink driving ads. I don't even think we have that big a drink driving problem compared to other countries. It's probably extremely comparable, but we have a lot of anti-drink driving ads. Have you seen that weird one, Vika, lately where a bunch of like people all get out of one car? It's really weird. I do not understand what they're trying to do with that ad. It doesn't make any sense to me. He's like, oh, a cyclist. It's like, what the heck is that? Meep meep, what is that? Meep meep? Oh, I just say meep meep. Oh yeah, meep meep. Imagine some poor kid who loves doing puzzle and their family is a real puzzle time. Michigan, maybe in the broader Midwest, we refer to a group of people as guys. Oh yeah, that happens a lot in lots of other countries. Yeah, New Zealanders say guys all the time. Fair. Is it on TV? I haven't watched TV in a while. Oh, you know, it's on YouTube a lot too, in between videos. I get that ad a lot. I don't know, I just like saying meep meep. I don't know why. Or boop boop. Or boopy boop. It's just something I do when I'm out of words. But yeah. Guys is very common. I try and use like folks or kids or y'all. Even though I'm not American, I say y'all. So that I'm basically including everybody. Don't want anyone to feel excluded by. And even though guys is like, in a lot of places is just kind of accepted. Even my non-binary friends and transgender friends are totally fine with me saying, hey guys, when I see a group of people. But I've been trying lately to temper that language a little bit. But Y'all is great. Or Friends? Yeah, Friends are really good. I've even said all Y'all before, you know. Widening my vernacular. Friends is really good. Folks, Friends. Are not yet you. Not yet you. All or not. It's all Y'all or nothing. You all have, yeah, that's a weird one. You would have, right? You all would have? You all have? You all have been there if I'd invited you. Peeps. Not sure everybody likes it. I think it's cute. I'm too full to eat. I should be sharpening my knife or something. I shouldn't just be sitting here on my Todd. Right, let's sharpen my hatchet. And we got the Night Spooks. Night Spooks time. The contraction inception. This is gonna take so long, my friends. Homies and besties? Yeah, besties is really good. I'd have been. Yeah. Do 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 boom 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 boom. It's the Night Spooks music. Don't you know you're outside at nighttime? Boom 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 boom. Go inside, Astro. Do 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 do. That's what I hear in my head. Guy, gals, and non-binary pals. That's excellent, Liv. I love that. Hey, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Time to drive home. Okay. Thanks for joining us, Tina. I know you'll probably be listening, but I appreciate you, you being in the chat with us, and hope you have a safe journey home. You all have a good one now, you hear? Oh, yes, I watched Beverly Hillbillies. Gals, gays, and theys. That's excellent. Bean is another regional word, pronounced ben versus bin. I've been. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. I know every word to that song because I am a big Bare Naked Ladies fan, completely unironically. They're great. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain starts ticking. Watch your X-Files on your light. With no lights on. We're Don LeMaison. I hope the smoking man's in this one. Harrison Ford, I'm getting frantic. Let's stick him tantric. Let's nick is guaranteed to satisfy. The Kurosawa, I make mad films. K, I don't make films. But if I did, they'd have a samurai. Gotta get him set a better clubs. Gotta find the kind shiny nubs so my irons was flying off the backswing. Gotta intune with Sailor Moon because Ekatuna's got the boom anime babes that make me think the wrong thing. Anyway. You're so. Oh, you are Tina too, Tina? Tina boo na bulo acidic 33 hype 3. Well, those are normal, but yeah. Digit. Yeah, that was not my best bits to not. Okay. I won't. For anyone who doesn't want Buttspot to annoy them and repeat their messages can say forget me, I think. Like, I think it's forget me? Is it Uno reverse card? Dans la maison, la maison, la maison. Should probably make some teas and stuff, that sort of thing too, but I don't really need to. Eh. It's so nice that my first day that I've been able to stream during the day while I'm back at work, you guys have all turned up to see me. It makes me feel happy about going back to work because I know that on a Wednesday I will still have some friends, which is nice. Though I know Snoozy, you normally stream, so I may not always see you, but that's okay. I will see you on yours. But yeah, it's been good hanging out with you guys. Because, you know, work is so overrated. I wish I could just stream. Yeah, you gave me to be the thorn in my side. Yeah, work basically sucks. Why can't they just pay us all to, like, not be there? Just pay us the money and we'll just stay home. Let's not and say we did. I don't even dislike my job, I just would rather do this. Who doesn't want to, like, cook, like, 40 pieces of bear meat while talking to people on the internet? Like, she left me roses by the stairs. Roses chocolates? Just make everything free. Yeah, good plan. I want to be paid for thinking of things that other people can do. You want to be a life coach? I don't know the roses by the stairs, sorry. Cool, being a CEO, yeah, get everybody else to do the work for you, yeah. Or a scam artist, yeah. Seems to be quite a viable job these days. A lot of people getting scammed out there. Did I bring my spray paint? I think I left it behind. Oh no, I've got one. Oh, it's 0% though. Assuming I can't use it at all then. Oh, it's gone. That's funny, it just disappeared. Oh, Blink-182. Make a cult. Have I not already got a cult? Oh, it's all the small things? I don't know that line. All the small things. Yeah, I know, Scientology raking in that money, huh? That's, I struggle with, that's why I struggle with Tom Cruise movies, because if you've seen Glow and Clear, you don't feel very good about that guy. I don't really want to give him any money. So yeah, I don't really watch his movies. Oh, work sucks. I know, yeah. She left me roses by the stairs. I just forget that line exists. Just to show she cares. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Carry me. Carry me. You watch the Leah Remy? I want to watch that one. I want to watch that one. I absorb all Scientology content because, yeah, turn the lights off, carry me home. Because, yeah, I find it fascinating. Watch my viewers plummet because all the Scientologists are here. Your mum grew up near St. Pete, yeah. I've read and watched Going Clear a bunch of times, and I have mixed feelings about Avatar 2 because it brought a lot of money into New Zealand, and I know a lot of people who've worked on it, but I also think it's garbage. So, but hey, I've heard it's not very good. I'm sure it's not garbage, but I've heard it's not very good, and it's very insensitive to actual indigenous populations and how they work and how they should be respected in this world, in my opinion. And it's still, despite the white savior complaints about the first one, the second one I've heard is still full of white savior nonsense and how the white people are saving everybody, and more, you know, progressive and all of that, and it makes me feel a little uncomfortable. But yeah. I also have friends who worked on it and got, you know, made their living by making that film come, so I can't really, like, but I'm not going to see it, I'm not going to give it any money. Yeah, it's a mixed bag, that one. And also, can you remember anything about the first one? It made more money than anything has ever made, right? It's better than Titanic or something? Tell me something about Avatar. Like, everybody I talk to does not remember anything about that film. Other than the Na'vi are blue people and the white guy goes in and becomes one of them. Like, no one remembers, nobody remembers any of it. And it's supposed to be like the biggest selling film ever. Like, what happened? Like, I don't remember. And I only know one person who was really, really excited for it to come out, and that didn't work on it. And everybody else is just like, eh. So, I also love cult documentaries, yes. Harvesting their planet. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they got unobtainium. It's offensive to everyone. Indigenous people saw the first film. People with a pulse. Okay. Yeah, I'm not giving them any money. Our cinema next to us has been closed for a long time since we had a big earthquake, and they just reopened it, and it has this massive IMAX film screen, and it's supposed to be the most visually beautiful thing you can see on this new IMAX screen. It's also the only thing they're showing right now. But nah, I'm good. I spent my money on the new Guy Ritchie film instead, Operation Fortune, and that was a really good time. Jason Statham all the way. Hugh Grant is incredible. Hugh Grant changes his entire persona. Sorry, I've got chocolate all over my hands from baking that cake. His mannerisms, his accent, his body language, he changes everything to be this character. And if it wasn't a silly, heisty Guy Ritchie film, I think he should get an Oscar for it. That's my honest opinion. Right, anyway, I'm going to leave Astrid cooking here for just 1 second. I'm just going to go check on something in the kitchen. I'll be 2 seconds, guys, but I'm just going to turn my camera off so you can't see me running around. I'll be back in just a second. Watch the fire, enjoy it. I'm not sure with Hugh Grant. He did kind of take a big break, didn't he? But he's incredible in that role, and I highly recommend it if you're looking for a big dumb film that's actually kind of clever in some ways. Like, it's not terribly dumb. It's just kind of a big heisty kind of film. I do recommend it. Guy shows up, meets the locals, tries to get to know them so he can take over the board. Finds out that they have feelings, regrets it, wants to betray the humans only for them to try to kill him. Then he becomes the leader of them and takes down... Yeah, okay. So, sorry, it's called Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre. It's a Guy Ritchie film. Guy Ritchie's a British director. If you don't know Guy Ritchie films, he's a British director who makes a lot of heisty type films. Like Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, Snatch, a bunch of really good films. Hey, AV, nice to see you. Probably let her sleep another hour, actually. So we've got... How much time we got on the fire, though? Not enough. Thanks for the shout out to AV. Applause.
50 days! 50 days!
Oh, that's right. You're celebrating 50 days. And is it like a particular nope mode or something?
Let's get a moment.
Dark Walker. Dark Walker. Forgot his decision to take the Navi, he said, is told to us after he fucks one of them. Yeah. Anyway, if you like Avatar, honestly, no judgments. Like, if you enjoy that, that's all good. It's not for me. Ah, yes, self-reliance on Nagoa, that's right. Poor Astrid's only getting sleep 1 hour at a time. She hates me. We are good. I saw you asked how are we. We are good, we're good. Back to work this week, and it's gone well so far. I'm running out of places to put this meat. But I don't work Wednesdays, so this is my new daytime stream day. Yeah, that's what I always said. Avatar is Dances with Wolves meets Fern Gully. You ever seen Fern Gully, which is the cartoon where they're trying to like chop down a forest and they're trying to stop it from happening, and then Dances with Wolves, where a white man joins the, yeah, and basically white savior. Yeah, it's the two of them together. And also, there's going to be a whole lot of sequels and a whole lot of money spent making the sequels. That, you know, it's identical. Yeah, still Tuesday there. Yeah, still Tuesday in most of the world. I loved Fern Gully as a kid too. I did, definitely. What's my firewood looking like? I'm still good. Yeah. Yeah, I know, I know, Lev, because we're making them all here. So all we hear about is them. Oh, enjoy your meeting, Becca. Sorry to hear about that. All the time, I think you and I are much alike. I think we are too, Tuna. I mean, to the point where Dunn can't keep us apart, so tell us apart. You feel bad for me? Ah, it's fine. It's making us money. Like, New Zealand film industry needs this to continue going, probably. James Cameron owns a bunch of land down south. Did I get it all? Is there one more pack of meat over there? I can't remember, guys. I think I left one more. We're the same person. Yeah, except I don't have amazing glowing tuna-shaped light that sits behind me when I stream. I'm just going to go look to see if I did leave another... I thought I left one more thing over there. Second date today. She's definitely up to something. Ah, you went on a second date? Was it good? It's the first movie you saw in the theatre. Oh, I remember really liking it. I want a glowing sign, neon sign that says Koru. As cheesy and ridiculous as that is basically on my wish list. Oh, hello. Not my actual wish list, like I'm not asking, like I've not put it on any actual wish lists, but it's something that ultimately I'm going to get for my little office setup. I did pick it all up. Okay. Cool. I will have a glowing word on the wall. It'll be fun. Even if, you know, no one ever watches me stream again, I'm still gonna have it on the wall. Though I'm thinking maybe I should just get a K, or maybe I should just get Cat, so that I don't have like my Twitch username on the wall. Maybe. What if I never, you know, what if someday I stop streaming and then it's like, I don't know, no one calls me Koru ever again. You have your burb. Dan has his torch. You have a burb light, burb? When you get camera, you can show us your burb. You will always call me Koru. Yeah, a lot of people will now. So I have a little command, Philip. You have a little light up owl. Oh, nice. So yeah, Koru is a... Koru, if I pronounce it properly, Koru is a plant from here, and Thistle is a plant from Scotland, and those are my two homelands, so... yeah. Right, I guess this is my bear meat cave now, so... But yeah, I didn't... When I chose the name, I didn't really think people would, like, call me it all the... Like, I guess I kind of thought people would call me it, but I didn't think it would be a new name that I would go by and actually like to go by, so it's actually been kind of nice. Yeah, I have Koru on my wall, people be like, what's that about? And I'll be like, you know how I'm on Twitch? My friends know I stream, but my family do not. One day they'll find out and they'll be like, what is that? What does that even mean? When my mother found out, like, came over one day when I was mid-stream, and she said, what are you up to? And I was like, oh, I'm playing games with my friends. I was just basically picked an excuse. And she was like, I didn't even know you played video games. I was like, okay, have you met me? But apparently not. Anyway, it's too complicated to explain to my mother or my mother-in-law, so. And my work does not know. Though a couple of people from work follow me on Twitter, so I wonder if they've kind of seen a few things that I've put on there. But yeah, eventually that's going to come out at work. I don't think I would call myself a sensation. Most people call you a disappointment. Ayo. Aw. Ultimate power move, asking your mother, have you met me? Ah. You picked it so no one could tell you're a woman on COD. Yeah, fair enough. And then, people call you Tina. Yeah, it's funny. I did think about maybe changing my name, but everybody calls me it now, so it's all good. Because if I don't want to be disrespectful to the Māori people by pronouncing it koru all the time when it's koru, but I also don't expect any of you to say koru because it's the Māori pronunciation. But yeah, funny nobody calls you by your real name on here. Oh, is that so, Carl? Just teasing. Your dad was like, I go outside, and I'm like, thanks, Dad. I occasionally go outside, but outside's really overrated. I don't feel the need to go outside. Yeah, I basically look at people's, when I first follow people on Twitch, I look at their profile and I go, oh, it's, that's their name, okay, and that kind of sticks in my brain. So I kind of remember a lot of people's real names, and I try and call them it if they like to. Some people hide their real name, but if it's on their profile and it says, hi, I'm so-and-so and I like to stream, then I'll use their real name. I don't mind Koru or it's Carl with a K, yeah. I don't mind Koru or Cat. Koru is absolutely fine. I just think it's funny that I have a whole new name. And then everybody thinks of me as that, which is really funny. It's really sweet. I'm more than happy for people to call me either. More feathers, please. I think it's because I already have arrowheads and shafts. Teehee shafts. I can make wee. I can make as many arrows as I like. Cat by day, Koru by night. Don't care if people call you Kristen. Yeah, a couple of times too now I've gone to call you Kristen, and then I'm like, I wonder if she doesn't want me to call her Kristen. But I mean, it's on your Twitch and stuff, so. No one uses your name. Ah. Are you actually Tina? Are you actually Christina? Or are you just using... He's pretending to sneeze. Or are you... Is that just a name that you've chosen for Twitch? Just totally understandable if it is. You had your name to make sure we weren't all weirdos. It's funny, the first time I called Cryo Mike, he was like, it's fine, I don't hide my name. And I was like, okay. I just wanted to make sure it was okay. He was like, I don't hide it from anybody. I'll never know you're around now, Zach. No. No idea. Ewan's having fun, if you can't tell. You don't hide your name, but you really like having a nickname. Yeah, I know your name too. We're actually Facebook friends. I'm Facebook friends with Burp. Morgan, yeah. Her real name is John. I've seen her passport. It's not like it's in your bio. You added Cryo as Mike accidentally, yeah. Do I need more arrows? I probably don't. 15's fine. Okay, so what haven't we mapped? Because we should probably look at mapping the rest of the region. But I think the maps that I want to go to are the ones on my way out. So I should probably think about what I want to take to Fallen Muskeg. Because I think we are pretty close to having the whole region. Yeah, it's just the landslide, the engine, and yeah, so it's the exit stuff that I have to map. Start with I need charcoal. And oh, I have charcoal. How much do I have? 1. Oh boy, it's gonna be so hard choosing what to keep or leave. But again, I'm gonna leave stuff at each base and make a note about what I've left there. So let's do that a little bit here. Bear done. Base maintenance yard. Curing bear hide. 7 to 9. Oh, there's probably like 7 guts. Bunch of dodgy food. Locker has... You are Christina, yeah. Tina Bug is a nickname my BFF gave me in middle school. She still uses it. I did find Burb. Some posts from August. I never check Facebook enough. I hate Facebook. I'm only on Facebook because my I've got certain friends in Scotland who only use Facebook. I absolutely hate Facebook. I would leave Facebook in a heartbeat if I could.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load. for
Yeah,
much
I'm not going to
longer.
make you, Astrid. Just going to check what I've read and what I haven't. I haven't read these books. Sorry, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to annoy the shit out of all of you for doing that for life. Okay. So let's leave one of them here. Let's leave the accelerants. Let's leave a book. Let's leave firewood. Let's leave like... Oh, let's drop some coal by... Oh, I can't move. We'll drop the coal by the forge. Let's leave a fire striker. So I need to make a note of fire striker. Oh, you didn't think much about your username because you didn't know. Oh, Snooze is going. Oh, bye, Snoozy. Thank you for joining us. It's lovely to see you. You made a complete meltdown post about no one cares about anything about their little pets and lunch photos. Oh, Tuna. Oh my god. That's funny. I post occasional things on there like my husband's 40th birthday has just been, so I put a post up about him. But I just cross-posted it from Instagram. I didn't actually... I didn't actually bother, excuse me, putting anything on there usually because I hate it so much. So I've got 2 arrowheads and 2 arrow shafts if I really want to make 2 more. Let's just take 1 actually. Charcoal. Don't need flares, never use flares. Pry bar. Fire striker and pry bar. Bad revolver. Leave the cans. Leave the tools. Tools. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Fire striker, revolver. What else is in there that I need to remember? Like a pry bar. Got 2 bows with me. Oh, just put 1 bow in there. I'm gonna have to sleep. Cured guts. And hides. Wolf, deer. Okay, so wolf and deer hides. Okay, that's basically good enough, I think. Look at that. Organized.
Yeah,
Oh, hi, Bubba. Thanks for the shout out to Bubba.
that's not good. Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Not a peep, not a sound. He just,
Wow.
he was right
Silent
there at
wolf.
the door waiting for me. I was
Jeez.
like, what in the world?
Oh, man.
I worked so hard to get here.
Oh. 231 days. Oh, it happens to the best of us too. Now we realise we're not following people that we think we've been following forever. Right, let's go drop the coal. I'm still going to be heavy, but I'm going to let her have a big sleep, and then she should be good to travel anyway. To make sure I take charcoal from the forge and the barrel to map. I've only got 4 places to map. So I think my strategy needs to be whenever I go to a new region, establish my base, start a really long fire. Have I not been over here? Start a really long fire to get a whole lot of charcoal out, and then you're set for like mapping the region. 42 out of 19, yeah, it's low as shit. Oh, did I have any? 6, sweet, that's all I need. Oh, enjoy dinner, Lev. I'll probably be finishing soon. My daughter will be waking up soon, but really, really good to see you. I need to figure out when Dun is going live. I know he said between 12 and 12:30 my time, which is now, so... let's read, actually. Get rid of some of these books that are heavy. Too tired to read? Yeah, figured. Also need to figure out what to do with all the bear meat. There's bear meat in the cave and there's bear meat here. I should probably try and take a couple of pieces of bear meat from here for my food supply. Yay, well fed's back.
I would drink just about anything right now.
Cool. Lovely to see you, Tina. I'll see you soon, I'm sure. Meow. The cats in here are getting mad, man. They're like, can you leave already? Meow. Right, what are we looking at now, kids? 41 out of 35, that's fine by me. And I'm gonna get like 3 kilos of meat, maybe. Be 45 out of 35. 395, 208. I haven't got any water. Let's read. Let me drop one of the books. I haven't either, Tuna. Yeah, I don't know what's up with her. I know she was feeling really that she didn't want to be around TLD streams to get spoilers for the DLC. But I've also messaged her a few times just to see if she's alright, and she hasn't really got back to me. So I'm hoping she's okay. I'm hoping she's just been taking a break. But I haven't seen her in any streams, and I haven't seen her streams. What happened, bud? Your teeth hurt? What did you do? Did you bite something that you shouldn't? I think that's what you did, yeah. So maybe we don't put things in our mouth that aren't like for putting in our mouth. Mummy's gonna be done in a minute. We can go and we can hang out. What do you want to do? Okay. 38 is pretty good. I'll just get some meat. Meat. And I will be a target, obviously, but that's fine. We need to have a meat supply. These are quite small. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so stinky. So give me some arrow practice, I guess, if I get targeted. I can take all of it, yeah. You could. Oh, she did stream. Okay, I don't know why I didn't get an alert. I haven't seen her stream at all. Yeah. Oh well. I'm glad she's good. I know she's been avoiding TLD, but yeah. Over a week, yeah. Okay. gonna cook dinner, tuna, enjoy. I need to keep an eye out for Dunn. Someone could let me know when he goes live. Oh, yeah, okay. She's been watching and playing Ark, so that makes sense. Thank you, Pekka. Make sure this is muted, yeah. Cool. I hopefully will get a thingy on my phone anyway, but he's coming for me. Did I keep the good revolver? I did, didn't I? If I wanted to, yeah. Yes. I just keep worrying that I'm going to do it too late. And then I mess it up, but quite often even late I'm managing to do it, so that's good. Thank you, Pekka! It definitely has been a lot of practice going into that, and I'm going to keep it up until I'm a pro. But yeah, I'm going to bring every wolf from like every area around here with this meat. Right, so I just need the train car, the exit to fall on Muskeg, and the landslide. Easy. The locomotive engine, they mean the one up the after the landslide, right? They don't mean this one, because I've already mapped over here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I've got all the vehicles that are, yeah. What day are we on out of curiosity? I think it said like 38 or something. 45. Nice. GG. Oh. My daughter must be wiped out from starting daycare this week. She doesn't normally sleep this long at the moment in the morning. But I'll definitely get her up by past because that's yeah, here. Yay! I'm gonna try and get the bears, some bears with the bow soon too. Like I've been getting them from a distance, but not like while they're coming at me, you know. I haven't done that before. At some point I need to get that skill under my belt. Now that I've got the can pretty much do it with a distress pistol most of the time. Is it done? Hello my friend, how are you? I was just talking about you. Your ears must be burning. Awoo, indeed, awoo. We're all prepared for our continuing the final Hobbit raid.
I'm sorry, we generally don't get to interact too much, but I always enjoy going to your streams when I can, and it's nice to have you here. It's nice to have all of you here, except Greg.
You keep getting this clip at the moment. Actually, I'm going to do another one because I am insistent on getting a dodgy clip that you'll be embarrassed by.
Got it.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, this is my
an
head.
old one.
Like,
Except
fairly
Greg.
accurate. Fairly accurate DH done forehead right there. I love this one.
5-head, 9-head. Big 4 heads unite.
I'm easily amused. All right.
Welcome back, Liv.
Thank you. We're out of here.
Now, do I need to be on the other side? I think I do to get the landslide. No, I can do it here. Pretty good, yeah. We've just finished Broken Railroad, basically. Just doing the last 3 locations. We've left a bunch of stuff there in a base. And then we're going to be in Fallen Muskeg for a little while. Keep 80 bullets. I need to get, drop that off at my base sometime soon. So I'm gonna basically pick the most obvious base for Fallen Muskeg. It's gonna be Spencer's, otherwise known as Spengler's Gulch, if you're DH done. Having spaghetti tonight, nice! I don't quite know what I'm gonna have for lunch actually. I think might have leftover pasta. I'll make my son some lunch too shortly. I'm sure he will want peanut butter and jam, because that's his favourite. Yeah, so we're on day 45. We have done... This is my Forsaken Airfield run that I just keep going. So we have done all of Broken Railroad now. Forsaken Airfield doesn't count for Faithful Cartographer, so I haven't worried about it. I did map most of it, though. Yeah, unless you base yourself at poachers, like, but why would you? At least Spencer's has got like places you can store things, stack things, forge things if you wanted to. Though I do need to craft the improvised tools to get that Steam achievement. I don't have that one on this. Yeah, the boxcar, poachers, yeah. But no bed. There's caves. Yeah, well done, Packer. It's 12:11 on a Wednesday. Perfectly right. Good job. Time zones are hard, so I'm very impressed. Definitely been getting more into this auto walk stuff with PC. I don't get sore hands with a controller. 2025 in New Zealand? Yes. Yeah, suddenly I am older. And 2033, oh my god, if it was 2033, my son would be nearly 14. He would be 14. And my daughter would be nearly 11. She'd be 10. Good lord. Don't do that to me. I would be very old. Very old indeed. Almost as old as Dun in 2033. Right. Very old. I'd have the memory of a pomegranate. Alright. Where's the transition here? Yay! So I should have Broken Railroad ticked off now. Yep, 8 out of 8. Nice. Let's go. Old but wise? Yeah, absolutely. Old but entertaining. Age is but a number.
Thou shalt have an issue on a little dishy. Thou shalt have an issue when the boat comes in. Dance to me, mommy, sing to me, daddy. Dance to me, mommy, when the ish comes in.
Never seen that one before. So now I'm in Fallen Muskeg and Extremely Stinky, which is not something I thought very hard about when I came here, and I'm not that far from a bear area, so that doesn't make me feel great. You improving the... Oh, there he is. Age versus equals with... Yeah. Oh, yes, I'm going to go for cartographer because I don't have it on this account. I don't want anything to do with him. Can I, like, kind of goat up here? Don't know if I've ever done this. I think I have once or twice. Is this a thing? I think that's... I don't know why in my brain I have that in the midway point, Vika. Like kind of midway through the year. Oh, you can. Good to know. I didn't think it was soonish. Yeah, I am doing Faithful as part of it, so basically just moving through the world and doing each of the regions as I move through. I have been through here already, of course I have. Because I started in Mystery Lake. Still a youngin' at 24. Yeah, that sounds right, Evie. Sounds right. Which means, yes, I have also already been to Spencer's, so... Gonna move on. Yeah, we're kind of doing it together. I didn't intend to, like I was gonna do a Faithful Cartographer run. But then I was like, well, why don't I just try and do almost everything in one run? You'll ask for my help? Yeah, I know most maps. I think I was saying on your stream earlier that do not ask me for HRV help. I cannot help you. Ask AV or Zach or someone else for HRV help. I hate this tree. It's always so stupid. There we go. Typical core efficiency. I figured, yeah, I'll just do everything. The only thing I can't do is like the live off the land, don't eat any fabricated food achievement because, yeah. I've done almost everything on PlayStation. I've almost platinumed the game on PlayStation. Just stick with Zach for help. Sorry, my son's being very loud. Yeah, I've never platinumed. You've never been up here? So I've not goated up here in a long time. But yeah, if you come along this path and you go past the broken down tower, you can end up at Spencer's without going across the ice. Or going near the bear and stuff. Though sometimes the bear is up there, by the way. There will be a wolf or two in my way, but they're no match for me. But yeah, I did, I can't remember. Oh, of course, the achievements I don't have on PlayStation are 500 days. And there's one or two more. Oh, the 3-day fire achievement, which I should have, because my longest running outdoor fire in my stats is 44 hours, but it didn't count it because it was inside the train, the yellow train. The yellow thingy, as Dunn calls it, in Mystery Lake. Train loading. Even though that's outdoors, didn't like it. So I have to try and do it again. You have one for a change. Ooh. Them fighting words. That's not 3 days. Did I say, what did I say? It's like 80... It's like 81 hours or something anyway. I probably said the wrong number, but yeah. It was over 72 hours. Quite a bit over. I said 44? Yeah. No, I meant double that. I don't know. Yeah, it didn't count it anyway. I'm trying again. But nice to see you, old Grey Wolf. Thank you for keeping me straight when I have word salad. A stop clock is right twice a day and it's my time to shine. You got it in Ravine? That's a good idea. I was thinking about doing it in the front of a cave. Here he is. They'll be coming for miles. With all this meat. Why not on top of a helo? Because if you're trying to keep it running for over 72 hours done, if it's on top of a helo, it will blow out. Though that does sound really fun. Come on then, bro. Ah, too high. It's fine. Short fight, though. Short fight's a good fight. Ravine is a good shout. You just need to be sheltered for 3 whole days. Yeah, I've been quite good. I've only missed 2. Only missed 2 today. I've managed to hit a bunch. I've done pretty well with the revolver too. Let's just try again. Come on then. Shot in the foot. That critical foot shot. So yeah, I've killed them more than I've missed them today, which is an achievement. Ow, my foot. Oh no, I must die now. Goodbye, cruel world. At the gas station, that's not bad. Is it sheltered enough somewhere? I'm just worried about the wind changing a lot of outdoor locations. So I figured a cave would be a smart bet. I had to keep running around getting firewood, come back. Running around getting firewood, coming back. Determined to do this at the heat. Ah! Nah, I was holding down arrow and the bow and everything, and it just wouldn't come up. That's fine. You're determined to do it at the helo. Oh look! Footprint floating in the air. Oh well, I've killed a bunch more wolves. They won't bother me. Yeah. Stay away from me, thank you. This is one way of getting all the wolves around here dead. Lure them to you by carrying an extraordinary amount of bear meat and then shoot them in the face. Or the foot. Yeah, no fire barrels. It has to be a fire, doesn't it? So I used an actual fire. Strats. I'm just gonna keep coming until I get inside. Has to be a campfire. Yeah, so I look forward to your 72-hour in-game time Helo fire stream done. Now I should have looted everything in here. Yeah. Okay, so I've got a whole food stash. They're ruined. That's fine. It's because it's been so long since I've been through here. Yeah. Okay. So let's drop our. Let's keep that one. Food stash. Nice. We need to get some water going. Oh, we got a new hatchet. Yay! That's good. What are you up there? Put some tools in here. My arrowhead. I'll carry those. Probably not going to fish while I'm at the muskeg. The wind's being very loud. I apologise, guys. We'll leave the pry bar. Unless, is this still locked? No. I can probably leave all the rifle ammo because I don't have a rifle yet. We can leave most of this. Can leave the the better bow, so we force ourselves to use the crappy ones first. And we can leave like a sapling. These, 2 of these. Go over here. Oh, excuse me. Leave coal, stick. I don't even need tinder plugs. I don't know why I'm traveling with them. Oh. Ewan's breaking down boxes for tinder. Oh, I see. I got first aid stuff in here. Can leave my stem. He's just throwing cars around, but I'm gonna finish up in a minute anyway, so he'll get all my undivided attention. I think that's everything I'm gonna drop for now. Could probably get rid of some matches. I've got quite a few. One of the shooting guides. Drop the other books up here. I'll read them before bed. Well, one of them anyway, at least. Mending. Go over here. Should probably break down these crates actually. Oh look, I forgot about these. Oh, and a fire striker too. Nice. Yeah, shut up. Just cry about it to your mother. Which is not me. Cool. I hear you. You don't scare me. Yeah, so here's the new base. Pretty sure I've written it in here anyway because I knew what I was going to do. Base dispensers. Firewood. Tools stashed. Etc. We'll put an actual inventory at some point. Mapping not yet begun. Got 2 bears to kill, I believe, in this region. I may even try and get the moose. Oh, mother, the chippies weren't enough. He does actually need lunch. You're very good. You're very right. 72 hour stream home. Yeah, so I will raid Dunn whenever he's ready to start. Are you starting shortly, Dunn? We'll just do that. And then I can, we can all have some lunch in this household. No, don't drink that. Drink this. You starting? Cool, cool. I will give Astrid a sleep then, so that we can save. Let's do some, let's look at clothing repairs and stuff like that. Oh, my pants are back down to being crap. Finishing up your snack, nice. Oh my god, I don't have enough cloth. Tragedy. Let's read. I've only got an hour left. It's going to be firewood shortly. If you don't rest soon, you're going to faint. See a little bedtime reading, Astrid? I don't have a dun of cloth, I know. The absolute audacity of me not having a dun of cloth. I actually haven't checked the little housey thingy down there. I need to remember to do that next time. The little housey thing, you know what I mean. Oh yeah, I was going to store one of the fire strikers. A superior one. So we need to spray this. We always spray what we store our crap in, so that when you go to your base, you know exactly what drawer to aim for. The house for barrels. Yeah, and also the broken down one with the little chest of drawers in it. I know sometimes stuff around there sometimes has coal and stuff. I haven't checked any of that. I doubt it has anything of any consequence that I need on Voyager, but you know. Alright, I need to make her some water, but let's just give her a quick hour of sleep. You're so excited for the final raid. Relay stream! It's like we're tagging each other in. There's my save. Alrighty, let's head over to my chat screen and we'll say our final little chatty chats. Let's turn this back up. I don't care what you're playing, done. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna raid you anyway. So, thank you my friends. This is my first week back at work. My first Wednesday stream at home with a kid at home. Well, I've done it occasionally while I've not been working, but this has worked very well. He's been very good. You guys have been awesome. So many of you turned up to see me today. Oh my god, you guys have been amazing. I greatly appreciate all of you turning up to see me today. And so yeah, every Wednesday, my time, Tuesday night for you guys, I will be here because this is my time that I can stream when you guys are awake. But Tuesdays and Thursday nights, and probably Saturday or Sunday night, I'm not sure which one, I'll be doing a 4 AM EST stream. It's my 8 PM New Zealand time stream, so Burb can come. And all my other friends in other time zones. And anybody who cannot sleep is more than welcome. But thank you so much for the rest of you guys. For everybody who turned up today, it has reassured me that I can keep going with this, even when I have to work like a grown-up person. But yeah, thank you very much for the follows from Factful, Max100 and Ein Ausbund. And the sound alerts, guys. Testicle for the resub, and Burb for the raid. And we're going to continue on our Hobbit journey raid with DH Dunn. So Dunn today, I believe, he's doing Darkest Dungeon, but I believe he is also doing his Sims build. Oh, Camp HQ, are we starting with that? I don't know. You can stream this time, otherwise I'd take care of the ankle biters. Fair enough. AKA me. Anybody who cannot sleep, message received. No, but half of my nighttime streams is full of Americans who are like, oh, I couldn't sleep. So, but yeah, he's just doing Darkest Dungeon. Cool. So just a Darkest Dungeon stream I'm going to send you guys over to. If you don't know DH Dunn, which none of you, all of you know DH Dunn, but if any of the lurkers don't know DH Dunn, he is incredibly entertaining and very friendly, lovely person, and he likes to put his chat into the game. I think he's filled up most of the slots with us regulars, but if there's any space, I'm sure he'd be willing to put you into his game. He's great fun, so highly recommend him. Favorite person to watch, and I'm always there. Every Dunn stream, you'll find me there. Even if I'm stuck at work, I try and be there. But yeah, thank you, my friends. Zach is here. Oh, thank you very much, my friend.
I just came in, but hope you had a great stream.
I did.
Stay awesome.
Thank you.
Koru and music.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Yeah, we were just continuing on our Voyager run, and we just finished mapping Broken Railroad because we're going to do Faithful Cartographer on this Steam. But you're just in time for the raid. I'm just going to send you guys over to DH Dunn. So thanks, guys. Look after yourselves. We're carrying on the Hobbit raid train. And I'll see you guys over there very shortly. Look after yourselves and enjoy the rest of your night/day. And yeah, thank you very much, my friends. Bye.